Good morning, students. Today we will be going through the qualities of a good research question or a research topic. The research question that you identify or the research topic that you choose should have good qualities so that it will fill the knowledge gap, it will fill the research gap, and it will be beneficial for the community. Good research questions are those that address current gaps in scientific knowledge. In the previous video we have discussed we have to do a thorough literature review and identify the research gaps, right? So a good research question will address those research gap or knowledge gap in the scientific knowledge base, and it should be feasible in terms of cost, sophistication of equipment, analytical and statistical needs. So we have to choose a research which is feasible and tractable. FINER MAPS is an acronym used to describe a good research question. There are some words for each of these alphabets, FINER MAPS. F stands for feasibility and fundability of the research. Take into account the practical limitations and problems in terms of adequate number of subjects and affordability in terms of time and money. Okay, so you have to take into consideration feasibility to do the research, adequate number of subjects will be available, or the study will be affordable, and the study can be finished in a time-bound period. The researcher should be aware of accessibility of all the material needed to do the research. So feasibility in terms of adequate number of subjects, adequate technical expertise, affordable in terms of time and money, and manageable in terms of scope. So feasibility and fundability is the first one, F. Next is I. I is interesting and impactful. The study topic should be interesting for both the researcher as well as mentors and experts in the field. Interesting it should be. And the study should have an impact all over the community. So interesting and impactful comes as the expansion for I. Feasibility, interesting, impactful. Then the study topic and a research question should be novel. A good study should contribute new information, especially if you are doing a PhD research. The study topic should be new. Not many research is done in Malaysia, or not many research is done in India. So your research should be one of the first to address the topic. A good study should contribute new information and not merely repeating what is already known. Logical reasoning makes research more meaningful in the context of decision making. So what all things? Novel means it should be new information, confirms or refutes previous findings, extends previous findings, provides new findings. These are the three terms. Confirms or refuses previous findings, extends previous findings, and provides new findings. FINER MAPS. E is for ethical. A good research must not pose physical risk, unacceptable physical risk, or invade too much into the privacy of subject or population. So privacy, confidentiality should be maintained. Along with that, 4 pillars of ethics should be followed. One is do good. beneficence, do no harm, non-maleficence, justice. Justice should be maintained. Social justice should be maintained. And autonomy. Autonomy means the research question should give full autonomy to the participant. Participants should have the freedom to participate or not to participate in the research. So ethical. The research question should be ethical. Then finer maps. R is for relevant and replicable. The topic should be relevant to the community and the population. It should be important and impactful, right? Like that, it should be relevant to the community and the population. Replicable means what? If you are doing a study in Malaysia, another researcher in another part of the world should be able to repeat the similar research in the similar population. So the research should be replicable. Replicability is otherwise known as repeatability or reliability. Allows the research to be verified by replicating the study and thereby building a sound basis for decisions which can be made all over the world or in different parts of the same country. Then comes M. Manageable. Research questions should be easily researchable and manageable for the researcher with the available resources and available expertise. So always think about the resources available and the expertise available. So you have to think about it before you plan a research topic or a research question. It should be manageable and it should be appropriate. Research question should be appropriate logically and scientifically for the community and the institution. So research question should be appropriate logically and scientifically for the community and for the institution. Then comes P. P is having an expansion, potential value and publishability. The study should be of a potential value to the specific groups or community. Don't do a study for study's sake. It should have a potential value and a relevance to the specific groups or community. Publishability. It should offer a new idea or concept which can be acceptable for getting published in a journal. Sometimes some of the topics will be having global importance. That should be published in those journals with a wider audience all over the world. Some of the research ideas will be having importance in local areas. So it should be published in that local publications like university journals or state journals or district related journals like that. Okay, so publishability is also one criteria for selecting a research topic. Importance of research question is the so what test. After writing down the research question, you have to ask the question, so what? If the answer is nothing, don't move ahead. If so what is having an answer, it is having some impact on the community, it is having some relevance to the community, then please move ahead. The last quality of a research question is being systematic. It means that research is structured with a specified steps to be taken in the specified sequence in accordance with the well-defined set of rules. So study should be able to be completed in a systematic way. It does not rule out creative thinking, but it certainly rejects the use of guessing and intuition arriving at conclusion. So the findings should be systematically analyzed and interpreted in the correct way so that the conclusions will give the findings based on the facts. Okay. See you in the next video. Thank you.